Lately, everyone is talking about morning routine and the power of morning routine, but I'm going to say that your nightly routine or your pre bedtime routine is exponentially more important and more powerful than your morning routine. Let me explain. You see, most people sleep for 8 hours, which is around 33% of your total lifetime in some ways. However, most people don't know how to use those 8 hours of sleeping time to accomplish their biggest goals. So instead, you end up abusing your 8 hours of sleep time and set yourself back in life every single day. So you might be wondering how your sleep time is setting you back. Let me explain. For most people, their evening ritual consists of watching TV, spending time on their phone, social media, websites as they doze off to sleep. Now, this is very dangerous because whatever your mind is exposed to right before bedtime, that is what it will be processing and chewing on all night long for the next 8 hours. Not only that, all the screen time degrades the quality of your sleep. You see, your sleeping hours are your opportunity to either use those hours to get your subconscious to propel you towards your goals or abuse those hours and let your brain rot all night long. Because it is processing junk, stuff like social media, news, late night shows, etc., etc., etc. What most people don't realize is that when you are sleeping, the brain is still working hard on all that it has been tasked with. Especially the subconscious part of your brain is working really hard. Now, the only question is, will you let your brain work by default as you go off to sleep? If you do that, the brain will chew on all the negativity, all the violence, the social media crap, the useless news, the late night TV, all of that crap. Or will you make it happen by design so that the brain is processing your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, the things you're grateful for? That is the question. You see, your evening routine is the perfect opportunity to give the right orders to your subconscious mind for the next 8 hours while you're sleeping so that your mind makes the best use of those 8 sleeping hours. Not only that, an evening routine will set you up for an outstanding tomorrow. So, let me share with you the 5-step nightly routine that will help you accomplish your biggest goals as fast as possible. Step 1 in this routine is to review your day. You see, one of my heroes is Ben Franklin, and he was one of the founding fathers of America, and his list of achievements is truly mind-boggling. He was the inventor of the lightning rod and the bifocals. He was a real estate tycoon who retired at the age of 42. He was an entrepreneur who used to run a printing press. He was a diplomat. He signed both the Declaration of Independence and the American Constitution. You see, his total list of accomplishments is amazing. But how did he do it all? When you read Ben Franklin's autobiography, you realize that one of the things that made him really successful was his productivity system. Every night, he would review his day. He would ask himself how he did on his goals and how he did on his values so that he could take appropriate action the next day. And that's what you need to do. You need to ask yourself, did you accomplish what you set out to do today? Here's a really simple review system that you can follow. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish today compared to what I had planned? Maybe even score yourself. The next question you want to ask yourself is, what did I learn today? The next question you want to ask yourself is, what one thing do I need to improve on tomorrow? Now, make sure it's not a long list of things because there's always so many things to improve. Just one thing to improve on is good enough. So that's step 1, review your day. Step 2 in this process is to plan the next day. A lot of people make the mistake of planning their day in the morning, but that's a big mistake. You should not plan your day in the morning. It is too late to proactively think about the day. You dilly-dally, you delay taking action. Morning should be the time to execute on the plan you already created last night. In the book Willpower, Roy Baumeister talks about the idea that every little decision you make consumes your willpower, and your morning planning is unnecessarily consuming your willpower, taking it away from executing on your most important work. You should plan the next day the night before. So after you have reviewed your day, it is time to now plan the next day. Identify the top 3 things you want to accomplish tomorrow. Be very clear on the outcomes, very specific, measurable outcomes. And then block time on your calendar to do those 3 things, those top 3 things. And then you wake up in the morning and you know exactly what you need to accomplish that day and you go and attack the day. All right, step 3 is to journal. By the end of the day, your head might feel cluttered with everything that has happened throughout the day. Now, it is really important to declutter your mind and get everything out of your head and onto paper. As you journal, you'll get new ideas, you will begin to see patterns. And journaling is a great way to decompress, to reduce your stress levels, to get stuff out of your head so that you can prepare yourself for a great night's sleep. Now, what all can you write in your journal? Here are 3 things you should. Write about your dreams and goals. Visualize on paper. Describe your goal as vividly as possible on paper. The next thing you can do is what's called open writing, where you just open the journal and start pouring your thoughts, start writing out whatever is on your mind, declutter your mind, just write out everything that is on your mind. The third way to use your journal is to write what you're grateful for. Feel grateful for all the good things that happened throughout the day. Write out everything that you're grateful for. Step 4 in the process is to write down your big goals and read them out. In the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about the 6 steps to turn desires into riches. And one of those 6 steps, one of the most important steps in the process, is to write out your goals every single day, morning and night. And then he also recommends that you read them out to yourself repeatedly. Now, why should you write out your goals before going to bed? Because the goals remind you of your big vision, your big dreams every single day. You keep yourself focused on your goals morning and night. So write down your big goals for the month, for the quarter, for the year, for the life. Another great book, Mind Hacking, in that Sir John Hargrave, he talks about the idea that one of the most powerful ways to hack your mind and change the default programming is to write your goals again and again and again and again. The repetition causes changes in the conversation you start having with yourself. You see, writing your goals right before going to bed gets your mind thinking about your goals, chewing on your goals, working on your goals. Writing your goals right before bed leads to insights and breakthroughs on your goals. So it's a really, really powerful exercise. Step 5, probably one of the most powerful steps, is to visualize the greatest possible outcome. In the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about the 6 steps to turn desires into riches. And one of the most important steps in the process is to visualize your goal as if it has already been accomplished. And in the book Power of Awareness, Neville Goddard, he talks about the idea that the great secret of achieving your goals is to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled and live in that feeling. What Neville says is that you should fall asleep as you feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, feeling what you would feel if you had already accomplished your goal right this moment. You see, we all know the power of visualization. We've all heard about it. Visualization is crucial for you to program your mind with the goal you desire. Visualization helps you create a burning desire for your goal. Visualization causes you to take massive action on your goal. But it's really important to visualize the greatest possible vision as if it has already been accomplished. Just before falling asleep, your subconscious mind is in the most suggestible state. And if your vision is what you're thinking about and visualizing as you fall asleep, this is what the mind will be thinking about and working on all night long. This is what the mind will process all night long. And you will wake up in the morning feeling that your mind is charged with that big goal that you have. You will feel yourself burning with desire for that big goal. The first thought in your mind as soon as you wake up will be about your big goal. And you will have breakthroughs and insights that you couldn't have figured out all by yourself. And now I'm going to give you a bonus step. Step 6. Give yourself a clear command as you go to bed. Now, this is a bonus step. Typically, I would say that you should just visualize your outcome as you doze off to sleep. But there are times when you need help. There are times when you're trying to solve some big challenge. You feel stuck. You need some creative insights. You need solutions. In that case, this is what you should do. Give yourself a very clear command for the night. Give your brain a very clear command for the night. Literally tell yourself, I want to solve this problem and I need ideas. You can literally command yourself to come up with solutions, and you don't even have to say it out loud. You just have to say it out to yourself in your mind. For example, you can say this to yourself. I command you to figure out how to make $150,000 in revenue this month. Your brain will chew on your command all night long. Often you will wake up in the morning with ideas and aha moments and insights. In fact, you might even wake up a little bit earlier than usual with the solution in your head. So go ahead and give it a try, and you can thank me later when it works. So there you have it, your perfect nightly routine that will supercharge your brain with the goal you desire and help you accomplish your biggest goals by programming your mind the right way. Now I have created a free PDF checklist of this nightly routine. You can go download it by going to 2000books.com/bonus, and the link should also be in the description below, or you can click on the I button on the top right corner of the screen. Just download this checklist and start applying this nightly routine tonight so that you can accomplish your goals faster than you ever thought possible. And if you are interested in skyrocketing your productivity, I created a course for you that will literally force you to double your productivity by 5 p.m. tomorrow. If you follow the 10 steps in the program starting tonight, you will double your productivity by 5 p.m. tomorrow, guaranteed, or I will give you your money back. Now, this is the productivity system I came up with after I had read and summarized 50 of the greatest books on productivity and time management. I literally took the best ideas from the world's greatest productivity books and created a foolproof, simple to follow productivity system that always delivers. You can check it out by going to 2000books.com/double, and the link is also in the description below. All right, guys, go do something great in this world.